Well, good morning, everybody. Mike here at TTK Small Engine Repair. We are located at 54398 County Road 657, Paw Paw, Michigan. We are exactly 6/10 of a mile south off of Red Arrow Highway, centrally located between Paw Paw, Mattawan, and Lawton. Our phone number is 731-298-1702. Got a few things going on this morning. This log splitter came in. It had been setting for a couple years, so we pulled the carburetor, put that in the ultrasonic cleaner, got that all cleaned up, changed the engine oil, new spark plug, etc. And she's running like a champ. Everything's working well. We were a little low on the hydraulic fluid, but I added about a gallon to that as well. This front stand, I've got a jack stand under there right now because I've been working on it. They had a bolt and then a nut welded here, and you're trying to screw that in and out and get it into the hole on that stand. What a pain in the neck. So I just drilled out all the way through, put a pin in there, and I hooked a chain to the side of it so that pin doesn't get lost for the customer. I like keeping things simple and easy, especially when you're talking about lifting something up and down, all that weight. It's easier to put that pin in than it is to try to screw a bolt into the side of that mount. So I cut the nut off that they had on there and everything, painted it over. It looks like it's come standard that way. I believe in trying to keep things simple and easy. I'm not a fan of certain lawnmowers. Some mowers out there, including Husqvarna, some Cub Cadets and others, have a tendency to over-engineer things and overthink things. Most lawnmowers that are self-propelled, rear-wheel drive or front-wheel drive, you would find your front transmission underneath the housing here on the front, and then underneath the housing on the rear. And then there's a belt that would come from the transmission up to the crankcase, which has a pulley on it that your blade mounts to. Very simple process. Unfortunately, Husqvarna decided we need an extra pulley on this thing. As a result, these pulleys fail. So anytime you change a belt, you want to change these pulleys. You can see where this one was just wearing on that pulley because it wasn't turning, and we've got a new one on there. I ran into the same thing with the belt. Using Parts Illustration, I looked up the correct belt from what it showed, ordered it in. This yellow one here with the yellow marking on it is too wide. This is a narrower belt. So this belt will not set down into the grooves on either of the pulleys up underneath there. It's so tight that you have no control. It automatically engages rear-wheel drive on this. Again, don't complicate things, engineers. I've always felt, I come from the automotive industry, spent many years in it. I've always felt every engineer, before they can pick up and design anything mechanical, they should spend 6 months to a year in the field. Some of this stuff is totally unnecessary. Toro, for example, whether it's front-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive, they have a belt that runs from your axle to your crankcase. No pulleys, no extra expense. So customers got to pay me not only for this pulley, they got to pay me the additional labor for taking this bracket off and looping that belt through everything. It's just, to me, it's insane. But anyway, we'll get him all taken care of. This unit here is the motor off the log splitter. He brought it in. This pump had seized up on it. I've already located a pump for him. I'm just waiting for his approval. So it's that time of year, though, folks, where we're getting ready to pull out our zero turns, our riding lawnmowers, rototillers, you name it. Before you start your units, please check your engine oil. Check your engine oil. These carburetors and this is carburetor on this log splitter for example, once in a while those floats will stick. So that means they'll stick open. Any gas in this gas tank will drain into your crankcase, and if you try to start that, you run a risk of damaging your motor internally. Always check your engine oil. Also, and I've talked about it 100 times, I'm going to talk about it 1,000 times more. You're storing your snow blowers, whether two-stroke or four-stroke, use Seafoam. You can see the list of things that it does. The two most important things: it stabilizes the fuel, it controls the moisture in the fuel. So that'll help you prevent and then hopefully avoid no starts when you get them out for the season. But as you can see, we work on a variety of different things to include zero turns riding lawnmowers, leaf blowers, snow blowers, pressure washers, walk behind mowers, weed whips, generators, you name it, we do it. So if you have any questions or concerns as to what we do or don't do, always give me a call. Again, that number is 731-298-1702. Also, we do not work on any type of recreational vehicles, meaning no go-karts, mini bikes, motorcycles, boats, boat motors, no recreational vehicles. TTK's Lawn and Garden service is repair or small engine repair. It's strictly lawn and garden equipment. So as well, our hours again are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays 9 a.m. to noon. Sundays we are closed. So it's that time of year to start getting that equipment out. Give us a call for your general maintenance, etc., and we can get you all taken care of. But anyway, on that note, that's pretty much all we've got. Again, before you start any of your equipment this spring, check your engine oil. As well, on your two-stroke motors where you have to mix fuel and oil with them, dump that gas out, put a fresh fuel oil mixture in your tanks. Gas separates from the oil separates from the gas. An old gas can cause starting units, or if you try to start that and that gas isn't properly mixed, you can wash the cylinder walls, taking out pistons, heads, etc., which is a big expense. So always put fresh gas in your leaf blowers, your weed whips, chainsaws. If they sit for any length of time, don't mess with it. Just put fresh gas in. Be safe and save yourself some headaches and some expenses. So on that note, that's pretty much all we've got. Again, our phone number is 731-298-1702. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to give us a call. Otherwise, everybody take care, have a fantastic weekend, and we'll talk at you later. Everybody take care. God bless. Bye-bye.